success because people generally put them on the shelf and never use them. So this is not a take-home study course. It's part of your reference library that you'll be able to refer to after the 3 days. You with me? So we'll give you an assignment, go to this book, read these 3 pages, do this for the next couple of days. Don't take longer than 2 or 3, call us back. We'll get on to the next step. How many of you can see that logic? Okay? So it becomes a reference library used forever, but also you will get a document package at the 3-day workshop that they'll go through and train you how to use, that teaches you how to never have your name on the title of a property. Teaches you how to make a property that has a mortgage on it, assumable by somebody else, even if they don't have any credit, within 48 hours. Some of you like those concepts, okay, and they'll be going through all of them. How many of you do like the idea of having somebody that has made millions teach you the same AV system and guarantee you we can get you to at least one? Okay. Now let me talk just a little bit about the differences between broke and wealthy psychology. Wealthy people have 3 things in common that make them wealthy. They're very simple, and I want to go through them just briefly with you. You should probably write them down, but they're very, very, very powerful. Number 1, if you want to become wealthy or anything, you have to believe it's possible. So number 1 is very simple. Just write down you, and most people leave that one off the list when it is the most important. I'll sum it up with this statement. Faith is the moving cause of all action, which means you have to believe something's possible before it will be for you. So who is the only one that holds the key to any possibility in your life? Look in the mirror and take responsibility. Number 2, wealthy people are trained to always get on the right side of every equation because they have no blinders on and have never been trained to do that. A blinder doesn't have to be something physical, it's a mental issue. Are you with me on that? For example, wealthy are working harder than they've ever worked. People that live paycheck to paycheck are thinking their life is over and are complaining. Are you with me? Because they know that there's more cash flow now than ever before. So everybody knows that. What's the difference between a person that knows it and one that actually takes advantage of it just in what they were trained to see? Now look at me. I'm going to teach you how to identify the properties in your community that could make you $20,000 to $60,000. When I show you how I identify them, you're going to realize this is not very complicated. It is a very simple system, because it is. But if you think it's complicated, because I used to think, if I don't know it, it must be complicated. How many of you have thought that? Well, that means you're looking for an apple when it's really an orange. And let me illustrate that. How many of you think gasoline prices have been way too high? Think that? Okay, Bob, before I ask you this question, Bob, do any of you want gasoline prices to go a lot higher other than me? Because I'd like them to go to $1 million an ounce. Okay. Bob, if you own thousands of oil wells, would you want gasoline prices to go down or up? Did y'all get it? Yeah. See, I own oil stocks and I put them on the same side of the equation as me. I also personally think that fossil fuel is a primitive form of fuel. Come on, it's fire. Burning wood. Really? Right? Come on, if it goes to $1 million an ounce, we'll find a better source of fuel and you know it's there. Right? And fossil fuel vehicles have made us lethargic and lazy. That's why we have high health care. Come on, we're all capable of walking 10, 20 miles a day, we just don't do it. If gas went to $1 million an ounce, gas. Everybody feel better, we wouldn't need antidepressants, healthcare go down by trillions. Damn, that'd be awful, wouldn't it? Now, come on. Wasn't everything I just said on the table before I asked that first question? Okay, that's as simple as well as it is. Somebody says it's more complicated than that, they don't understand the principles of wealth, or they're trying to get around the hard work it takes to get it, because it's not complicated, but it does take hard work, let me make that clear. But get this, it takes a lot harder work to be broke than to be wealthy. Did you know that? My father was a truck driver. I grew up in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the frozen north. My mother sent me on every pull with him longer than 2 hours, so my first memory was in a truck. By the time I was 6, I thought I was a truck driver. Kind of talked like one, was a little challenging in school. When I was 7, my father lined us up at Christmas and said, I'm going to the Northwest Territories, the Yukon, way up north, to make extra money so we could go to Hawaii for vacation at Christmas. He did that ice road trucking stuff. You see that on TV? He made more money in 5 weeks than he made in the whole year. He was going to deliver that Hawaiian vacation and to the frozen north on a silver platter. But he got caught in a death race he didn't know he was in. You see, my father was trained from birth, trained the same way. That if he wanted to make more money for his family, he had to work more what? Which is why he's working on a vacation, normally he was with us. What's dangerous about that job is the weather. See, the weatherman tells them when they can work. Nothing else to do up there. So if the weatherman says weather's coming in 36 hours, pop a couple pills, work 36 hours. Most anybody who drives a truck knows with the assistance of drugs, you can stay awake for days. The danger of that is after 2-3 days, you start to hallucinate. Okay, so 36 hours, the weatherman says I was wrong, weather's not coming in for another 24 hours, they got the decision. I popped another pill and heard something that wasn't said. He drove into a storm instead of out of one, and we didn't get a Hawaiian vacation, we got a death certificate. I have a little bit of a dysfunction. I go to Hawaii a lot. I'm going there in 3 days. I take my family there a lot. I'm looking for something, okay? You see, in wealthy psychology, which is not taught in any school, the more money you make, the less time it takes you to make it. So the objective of wealthy psychology or thought process is to actually eliminate time, not be connected to it, which is why they always have all of their time. You get it? If you live paycheck to paycheck, you've been trained, time controls what you make. And when you do figure out that's a lie, because it is, there's no way to buy more time. Come on, how many see that lie? You got to give up one to have the other. Number 3, write down, pull the trigger. Come on, do something. Knowledge is what? Hogwash. Knowledge has no power unless you apply it, darling. If you want to mine the power out of knowledge, you got to use the knowledge. Right? You can read it all you want. You can read it 50 billion times. Until you actually walk it, it won't happen. You with me? Come on, you're sitting in a free seminar seat. I've looked in every one of your eyes at least 20 times. I'll recognize you again. You know why I did that? If I ever see you in a free seminar seat again, I'm going to come over and shake you. Good Lord, why are you not up on the screen? Because it's not complicated. You're overthinking it. You just got to do something, right? Pull the trigger. You learn more from a bad decision than a good decision. True, true, or true? What do you learn from indecision? Nothing. The book of Revelations, God is quoted to say, be hot or cold, or I will what? Spew you out of my mouth. Now, even God tells me in that verse, and I don't care what you take from it, this is what I take, get off the fence, Tim. That's a dangerous place. Now, why would God say that? Because when you're on the fence, you don't think it's dangerous. Because the fence means no commitment, no decision. So it feels safer, but it's actually more dangerous. Isn't that such a deceptive lie, right? And why I'm telling you that is, if you live paycheck to paycheck, you've been trained to second guess or be indecisive about almost everything you do financially. And you don't know that you do it. You do it in such unconscious ways. You're trained to only follow other people that do it. Birds of a feather. Don't fight this. And if someone like me tells you what you're doing is wrong, you're trained immediately to defend what I'm going to tell you is wrong because someone you love, like your parent or a teacher, has told you it is right. How do you fix that? Come on, I can't change that in 2 hours. You've got to be ready or else I'm not going to be able to do it. When I have kids and they play baseball, I have boys that play baseball, and I did not play baseball. I grew up playing hockey in Canada. I think it's a law, but I love baseball. One of my boys has a problem with traveling when he swings, which means he moves his feet. Now in Little League, you can move your feet and hit any ball because nobody's pitching you much. In Little League, it's just straight balls, right? But when a kid learns how to curve or bend the ball, throw a curve ball or a slider, then you'll never hit it if your feet are moving. So if a pitcher sees you even move your foot a little bit while you're swinging, he's throwing every pitch at you is going to break. It's going to be a curveball, and you'll never get it. So I'm watching Brady in high school, and he's up to bat, and every pitch is a curveball. Every pitch. 4 strikeouts in a row, 5, 6, we're coming up on 7. I'm thinking, what the heck? And I noticed he's moving his feet a little bit, and the pitcher's catching it. He's picking it up. So they're just throwing curveball after curveball after curveball. As I pull him over, I said, come on, Brady, why do you think every pitch you're getting is a curveball? You're moving your feet. You're traveling. You're telling the pitcher what to do. You're going to sit. He said, come on, Dad. Never played baseball. You're a critical old man. Now listen, I'm being critical. That's dang true. Old man, that's an opinion. Everybody's entitled to it. Never played baseball. That's dang true too, right? Doesn't mean I don't know why every pitch is getting this curveball. So I never tell him his mistakes anymore. I don't do it with any of my kids. I tape them. I want to get them on tape, and then I want them to watch themselves make the mistakes. You know what happens? Immediately he fixes it. Dang, I'm moving my foot while I'm swinging. No wonder every pitch I'm getting is a curveball. I'll fix that. Y'all get it? So I said it before, 100% of the solution to any problem is being willing to admit that it exists. I'm going to show you in the next few minutes the biggest mistakes people make in broke psychology. I can't help you get to a success until you fix a few of them. Does that make sense? I'm going to caution you in the next few minutes the things that I will make serious fun of. My father taught me as religion, and I taught to my kids as the only way to do it. So you might have a tendency to defend some of the things I'm going to make fun of because someone you love taught you. Okay, now I'm not making fun of someone you love. If you tried to make fun of my dad today in this room, really, we would have a big problem. I'm trying to tell you, your parents, whoever taught it to you, didn't know that when they taught it to you, it was going to keep you broke and anyone else who taught it to you. Does that make sense? So I'm just trying to petition you, stop passing it on. Alright, so you have to admit. Here's an example. My pop taught me as a little kid, son, you want to get ahead? You need to live under your means, you need to be thrifty, and the way you do that is before you buy anything, you say, can I afford it? Affordability. How many of you have been taught that concept? Okay, now here's how broke psychology gets passed on. You take a broke concept, something that's going to keep a person living paycheck to paycheck, and then you wrap truth or logic around it, and then it keeps getting passed on because you can't see the deception. Deception you don't know is the words. You with me on that? So let me show you what it is. You should be thrifty. You should live under your means. That's good advice. But when you say, can I afford it, you absolutely do neither of those things. You erase them. Because when you say, can I afford it, you turn thrifty and you're cheap. And the cheapest doctor will kill you. Cheapest lawyer is going to put you in jail, maybe visit you. He's not charging you, you're not getting money. Y'all get it? Okay, stop fighting. When you say, can I afford it, you're asking yourself to count your money. And unless you're professionally trained to count money or account for it, then you're not going to do a good job of it, which is why you do it over and over again. And when you count your money, you get into the mode the bank wants you to be in, not the way an entrepreneur thinks. Because you can't see any other money if you're counting yours. And no independently wealthy person counts their own money. They have a professional team that's locked it behind the door, only they know how to open it. They control what they own anonymously. So nobody knows what they own but them. Y'all get it? I'll prove it to you. Donald Trump owes me money. So if he used any of his assets in any of his business or real estate deals, I'd get the money that he owes me. If I knew where his assets were, I would get the money that he owes me. Y'all get it? So when a wealthy person looks at anything they're going to spend money on, they don't say, can I afford it? They say, I don't care what it costs. What's it giving me? What's it going to do for my time? Is there a piece of that pie that I can put my hands on? They actually don't think of their money at all. Y'all get it? So you have to break that affordability habit if you find yourself saying it or thinking it. Y'all hear me? Come on, I hate it when I'm in a room full of people. I hear something nobody else hears. Y'all hear that? I know, it was fun. Thank you, John. Turn it off. If you don't know how, you put it on the ground and just crush it. That works. Get it better. That was funny. Come on. All right. You must say, I don't care what it costs. What am I getting for it? You with me on that? Otherwise, you're just going to sink yourself right back into the paycheck mode. You'll never see more money if you're always counting yours. Can you see that? If you're always worried about your credit, I'm not telling you you should have bad credit, but if you're always worried about your credit, you will miss everything too. You with me on that? So I don't care if you have good or bad credit. If we ask you what your credit's like, tell us the truth. Because during that 3 days, you're going to be able to sit down with those professionals one-on-one, and they're going to help you start from where you are. Does that make sense? I had a student last night that had 50 rental properties and he wanted to get to 100. That's a different goal and starting point from someone that is a renter that doesn't own any real estate yet. Does that make sense? So we teach everybody how to do this, but if you're a renter, and this is what I do, if I have a flip that's going to make me more than $60,000, I don't flip it, I keep it. Are you with me? I have the equity built into it now. It's still there. I don't have to pay the taxes, and I can still leverage it. And I